Can you hear me? Yes. I'm going to be very short. I've just been asked to read out a message from somebody called Peter Dunn, who is unable to be here, in appreciation of Myra. She's the founder of Bowhaven, a user-led mental health charity. And she writes, in memory of my good friend and colleague Myra Garrett, I'd like to say a big thank you for all your help in setting up Bowhaven Mental Health Centre. Without you, I couldn't have done it. You were amazing in all your work in the community and way beyond. You were a great inspiration to me, and for that I'm truly grateful. May you rest in peace. I had absolutely no intention of saying anything, but I suddenly signed myself to the Myra. I did know Myra slightly. I used to work at South Bank University for a period doing work to do with community health. And I was asked to, if I wanted, to participate in an initiative that Myra had set up in her hamlet from the Health Strategy Group called the Community Research Seminar. And I actually kept the addresses. It was absolutely up my street. It was much more up my street than being a proper academic. And she organised these wonderful seminars. And to which lots of people in the community were invited. And through that, I maintained for about a year a connection with the Health Strategy Group, and met at that time, which was in lots of people working on health in the community. And I learned an enormous amount, and actually, having listened to them talking about just listening to all the stuff about incontinence, and I thought, yes, this is exactly what it was all about. And she was really inspirational, even if there's somebody as serious as me working on the periphery of the health institute. So I thought, yes, I'm here with mine. Forgive me for also adding mine. I'm a GP. I've been a GP in the hamlet as a number of GPs here today, GPs in the hamlet for many years. And I have the privilege of being part of the practice where Myra was registered as a patient for many years at Jubilee Street practice. And Myra not only kind of took us, rightly to task in from Health Watch, but came out from Health Watch, but she was also a very active member of our patient participation group, and contributed hugely to that. And basically with a really balanced and encouraging voice. And she enables people to find their voice. We've heard many voices here today, and that's what Myra did. She encouraged people to find their voice. And she came out with us on the marches when we were had our Save Our Surgery campaign in our hamlet and actually rest of the country. Myra was there encouraging them. So I just wanted to contribute to her from that point of view. Thank you. This will be the last, and then maybe I'm going to suggest we then maybe take the family video. Yes? Hi. We go back to 85-86. Myra was my boss. She used to work at the Oxford House, and she had a new sheet called Eileen that we distribute to all the healthcare centers. And with her we did two main things. That it was the beginning of outreach for trying to get memory people into the NHS. At the time there was no representation. So we used to organize schools to talk about pros and cons of nursing, so the picture changed dramatically since then, which is good. Thanks to people like Myra. And
it was also coincided with the beginning of the Chinese pandemic. And the government campaign that was so disastrous. So because I finished my nursing training at the Royal London in the infectious disease clinic, I knew more than most about it. We said, no, let's do a leaflet. So I started the leaflet, but the information kept changing, and with the government campaign, people were panicking, so our leaflet became HIV/AIDS, don't panic, get informed, and we just distributed a list of phone numbers for people to access it. And I finished with an anecdote that, because working with her, it was the end of the Labour Party in Party years, and we both took over, and the money dried up a lot for the voluntary sector at the time, which is how I lost the job. And for me, it was great, no red time anymore, like learning things, photography, and helping her do the typesetting. But Myra was, when we decided to have meetings and saying, okay, at such and such a time we'll do this, and one time we were supposed to do typesetting for her typing sheet. So around 2 o'clock, she's already done it all.
She's already done it. Okay. If everybody agrees, we'll have a little break and turn round to watch